Hey guys, this is my before work book review. So, that's why I look like crap and why I have the same sweatshirt on, because this is my coat. But then again, I'm usually wearing the same clothes because they're usually my pajamas or something. So anyway, Blue is for Nightmares by Laurie Faria Stolarz. This is the first book in a series. I started and finished this yesterday. It's 280 pages, 281 pages, something like that. This book is also the deluxe spellbook edition. So in the back, there's questions and answers with the author, and then there's different spells actually back here. And it looks like some readers had sent in some poems, so there's also some poems back here. So yeah, there's actually a love potion, a sitta spell, a memory spell. So yeah, it's pretty neat. There's different things back here. Anyways, this book is about, obviously, nightmares. Stacy is the main character. She is also a hereditary witch, which is not like the paranormal witches, so I definitely don't consider this a paranormal book. It's more like Wicca. And she does do spells, but they're more like, they're not the hocus pocus spells. It's, she uses a leaf here and some oil here and mixes stuff together, basically. But the spells actually are not what, they don't actually solve anything in this book. It's more comes from Stacy, from inside her strength and determination. The spells are basically just a part of who she is. She's a witch. So she also has premonitions. Her nightmares are also premonitions. So she's having these nightmares from the very beginning, and they're about her roommate and her best friend Drea. And obviously it's something bad because it's a nightmare, but she can't get the details, and she can't see who exactly is causing the problems, like who is the bad person in these dreams. And one day, her and Drea and their friend Amber are hanging out in the room, and Drea wants her to do a reading because Stacy also reads cards. And they're actually not like the tarot cards, they're actually playing cards. So yeah. And she goes ahead and she reads them, and something good doesn't come up. So she kind of fibs and doesn't tell Drea about it because she doesn't want to worry Drea. Until one day when some weird stuff starts happening. And then she knows that she has to tell her because she has to warn her. So she tells Drea. And the weird things that happen, I wish they would have been more intense. Drea is in danger, basically. But the things that happen, just to, the incidents that happen that show that she's in danger and that are just nothing big. And so the story kind of moved a little bit slowly, but yet at the same time, it was suspense-filled because you still don't know who's doing these things. So it made it good in that aspect, and that's why I was torn between a 3 and a 4, because I wish it was, like I said, more action, which I did give it a 4, 3.5, 4. I wish there was like more action, and when things happen that it was more intense. But because of the suspense of it all, the whodunit, and you're not sure who did it, and the way she made you think that it might be this person or it might be that person. And I actually thought that in my head, and I actually thought it was one person, but it wasn't. That's what pushed my rating up, because of the way she wrote that story out like that and kept the suspense going. So you have basically Stacy trying to protect Drea. She's trying to find out who did it. She's trying to see into her nightmares more clearly and try to remember them, and so she can warn Drea. Then there's their friend Amber, and Amber is over the top. She is fun. She's quirky. I love her. She's my favorite character. She's witty. She's sarcastic. I like her. She doesn't play a huge role. She's just like, a side character, but I really love her. She uses a teddy bear backpack. She paints ducks on her eyelids to go with her outfit that she's wearing, and just, she's her sarcasm, her comebacks. I like her. Stacy also has an issue every time she has a nightmare. And the first time this issue occurred, I didn't really care for it, and actually I still don't care for it, and I didn't understand it. It just seemed like, why would you do that? What does this have to do with anything? I did not like it. At the end of the book, it all comes together about why this is going on. But I still don't know if I like it. I think like she could have used something else to tie everything together, but whatever. So yeah, Drea, who this is all happening to, is the kind of girl that every guy wants and every girl hates. Chad and her are on again, off again, like I was saying, and she doesn't know she wants to be with him, but she doesn't think anybody else should be with him, and so she gets jealous. She's kind of a little shallow, I think, and I don't know if I really like her character too much. She just kind of annoyed me a little bit. So yeah, there's, obviously other things going on in the book. There's a girl in their dorm, because this takes place at a boarding school. There's a girl in their dorm that they don't like. She doesn't like her. So you have that stuff going on too. And then you have a little bit of romance going on. Or maybe not even a romance. It's almost like a forbidden love thing going on. And yeah, I liked it enough that I'm going to continue the series. Like I said, because of the whole suspense thing. I started a Twitter, and I actually put on there, and I think I put it on my Goodreads too, that I was like on a page 109 and the book needed to pick up. Because like I said, it was just nothing much was happening for me. But it did end up picking up a little bit, and the suspense of it is what made me give the rating I gave. If it wasn't for the suspense of it, it would have been too slow for me. But it is a good book. So, and I know this review actually totally sucks right now. My mind's all over the place. I wanted to get this review out today because I have a very long day at work, and so I wanted to get it up. So, Blue is for Nightmares by Laurie Faria Stolarz. So I hope that was okay. If you want a better review, you might want to check my blog. I did do one on there and on Goodreads. So, alright guys, bye.